Hey Chiefs, welcome back to the Whiteout Survival Beginner's Book. Today, I am excited to bring to you a comprehensive guide on heroes. Watch until part 2 to find out which heroes to choose in your generation. In this video, I'll start with a brief introduction about heroes and include some very important tips, like which heroes to get as you level up. We'll cover the types of heroes and their attributes, and also which heroes to focus on all the way up to Generation 6. Heroes play a pivotal role in Whiteout Survival, shaping your settlement's fate and determining your success in both PvE and PvP battles. Each hero comes with a unique set of skills, attributes, and specialties, making them instrumental in various aspects of gameplay, from exploration and resource gathering to intense combat scenarios. Heroes come in 3 rarities: Rare, Epic, and Mythic. Each hero has both exploration and expedition skills. During exploration stages, their exploration skills are essential for progressing through each level and collecting valuable items like steel, hero experience, and hero gear. You'll need their expedition skills for rallies against polar terrors or other chief cities during events like SVS, Castle Battle, and Brother in Arms. Each hero can reach a maximum level of 80, requiring a total of 24 million experience points. If you aim to level up all 3 heroes from a generation, you'll need a whopping 72 million experience. Heroes are also divided into 2 categories, combat and growth. Understanding and leveraging these roles is crucial for optimizing your strategy, both in defending your settlement and enhancing its development. Later in this video, we'll dive into each of the hero's skills. Every hero has star levels, reaching up to a maximum of 5 stars. It takes a total of 1075 shards to fully max out a hero. If you are a free-to-play player, getting a hero to 4 stars is usually sufficient, as you'll unlock the level 5 skill even at 4 stars. You'll need to prioritize which heroes to invest your shards in, especially in later generations because shard farming can be time-consuming. Rare heroes, framed in blue, are the most accessible for acquisition and upgrading. These heroes are essential for early game progression and will provide a solid foundation as you start acquiring others. Once you've maxed out these heroes, future heroes will be mostly combat specific. Each hero aligns with one of 3 troop types: infantry, marksmen, or lancers, signified by shield, crossbow, and spear icons beside their duty icon. This alignment indicates the hero's specialization and their ability to passively enhance the troops they lead. Infantry heroes boost your foot soldiers' defense and attack power, and they are the front line of your defense. Marksman specialists enhance your ranged units, enabling them to inflict greater damage from a distance. And last but not least, Lancer heroes focus on speed and agility, enhancing the troops' charge and penetration capabilities, allowing them to execute swift and impactful maneuvers on the battlefield. By combining these troop types, you can dish out massive damage in both PvE and PvP scenarios. Now let's take a look at each hero and what you should prioritize as a free-to-play player. In the beginning, you'll generally use this set of heroes for expeditions: Molly, Bahiti, and Sergei. And for exploration, your lineup may look something like this: Patrick, Jessie in the front, Gina, Bahiti, and Molly in the back, if you're going for more of an AoE burst composition. As you acquire more heroes, test out the lineups by tweaking the position a little. This can be the difference maker, but generally it's a good idea to have 2 infantry in the front and 1 lancer and 2 marksmen in the back. When you get to the late game, 3 marksmen in the back will do the most damage and likely carry you to the highest level. At the same time, make sure to level up your blue heroes, Cloris, Charlie, Smith, and Eugene, as all of their expedition skills will increase resource production in your city. Next, focus on Zinman and get his Bastionist skill to level 5. As it reduces building costs and accelerates building upgrades by 15% each. This is a really important skill as you move into later generations and upgrade your buildings to higher levels. Upgrading Jessie's skill will come in handy when you join your rally captain's rally and need to contribute her offensive capabilities. After that, focus on the purple heroes as they all provide special bonuses, whether it's reducing march time, research time, healing time, or troop training time. I recommend starting with Jasser after Jessie, and you only need to get them to 4 stars to unlock their level 5 skill. For gold heroes in each generation, choose carefully because shard farming will be difficult. Heroes from each generation have stronger stats, and they grow exponentially as you progress. As a free-to-play player, you'll generally end up selecting 1 hero from each generation and getting them to 3 or 4 stars. Generation 5 offers the greatest value for your shards, so if you can wait until then, it will be worth it. Now let's take a look at the heroes from Generation 1 to Generation 6. In Generation 1, you'll have Natalia, Geronimo, Molly, and Zinman. If possible, slowly work on Molly without spending shards, as you'll eventually get her to 5 stars naturally. As a free-to-play player, focus on Zinman first for the long-term benefits, then on Molly. In Generation 2, you have Flint, Philly, and Alonzo. Depending on your playstyle and the state of your server, I recommend skipping this generation. If you have to choose, go with Alonzo for offense or Philly for defense. In Generation 3, you have Logan, Mia, and Greg. I recommend Mia because her skill triggers frequently and can turn the tides in your favor during a rally. Greg is also a good choice for the added health, but you'll be able to get the shards for him later on. And in Generation 4, you have Amos, Reyna, and Lynn. I recommend Reyna if you're an offensive player or Lynn if you prefer a defensive playstyle. In Generation 5, you have Hector, Nora, and Gwen. They're all good choices as their skill focuses on more than one troop type. This generation leads more towards defense, and if you've skipped the previous 4 generations, you can likely get these 3 heroes to 3 or 4 stars and their skills to level 5. Hector and Nora are more defensive, with Nora being exceptionally strong due to her skills. Gwen is great on offense thanks to an additional 15% in lethality. Last but not least, in Generation 6, you have Wuming, Renee, and Wayne. From this generation onward, choose the hero that best suits your playstyle, as all of them deal very high damage and you can't go wrong with any of them. This is also the generation where Wuming, the infantry hero, surpasses Geronimo, the VIP hero. If I had to choose, I would go for Wuming. The game currently features up to 9 generations of heroes, but I'll stop here at Generation 6 since that's where I'm currently at. And that's all for the hero guide. Do you have any exclusive strategies? Share them in the comments and join our official Discord for more tips. Stay tuned for the next video.
Whiteout Survival. Play free now.